In today's video, I want to introduce best price action indicators on TradingView that are very helpful in price action trading strategies. As you know, price action analysis is the most effective way of analyzing the price chart, but it's not easy, and successful price action trading needs many years of studying and practicing. In other words, experience is the key in successful price action analysis. On TradingView platform, there are some price action indicators that are a great help for analyzing the price action and developing your skills in price action trading. In this video, I'm going to introduce 5 price action indicators that are very useful in analyzing price chart. Let's begin with the first one, which is a support and resistance indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search support and resistance. We add this one, which is written by someone named Ahmed Nakib. Alright, as you can see, this indicator draws support and resistance levels on the chart. This is a very basic indicator that uses the pivot points on the chart to draw these lines. If you need a simple indicator just to draw some basic support and resistance levels on the chart, this can be a good choice for you. It's also a good choice when you're identifying trends. For example, when you see lower highs and lower lows are forming on the chart, so you know it's a downtrend, or when you see higher lows, so you know it's an uptrend. Just one point that you must pay attention is that in practice, these lines will be late, and this is because of the nature of pivot points. As I said, this indicator uses pivot points to show possible support and resistance levels, so it will wait for the confirmation of the pivot points, and this lag is totally okay because this is not a buy-sell signal indicator, and we use it only to give us some insights about significant levels that can play a role in the future of the price action. Alright, the next indicator that I want to introduce is a more advanced support and resistance indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search volume-based support and resistance zones. This one, which is an editor specs indicator and written by someone named Tommy F1001. Alright, as you can see, the indicator has drawn some zones on the chart in different colors. This indicator calculates these levels based on high volume at fractal lows or fractal highs, and this helps us to identify price levels that are more significant where market participants show more reaction to those levels. And another amazing feature of this indicator is that it doesn't only draw support and resistance levels for the current time frame, but it also shows us support and resistance levels for 3 higher time frames. If we go to the settings of the indicator, we can set our preferred time frames. Here in the inputs tab, if we scroll down, here we have time frame 1, which is the current chart time frame, and here we have time frame 2, which is also set at 4 hours. We change it to, for example, 12 hours. And then for time frame 3, it's set at daily chart. And for time frame 4, as you can see, it's set at weekly time frame. And as you can see here on the chart, for each of the zones, we have labels, which actually shows to which time frame they belong to. For example, this support zone is drawn from 12 hours time frame, or this resistance zone is from daily time frame, and the rest is from 4 hours time frame, which is the current time frame of this chart. When it comes to identifying support and resistance levels or trends on the chart, it's always recommended to also identify them on higher time frames, because the ones on higher time frames are the major ones and actually stronger levels. In case if you find them distracting to have all of them on one chart and you prefer to analyze them on different tabs, you can simply go to the settings of the indicator and remove them from here by disabling them. You have also a full control on their colors, so you can change them based on your preferences. This indicator is extremely helpful in identifying support and resistance zones, and it's a great help for analyzing price action and finding significant levels on the chart where market participants showed more reaction in those levels. The next indicator that I want to introduce is a trend indicator, and it automatically draws trend lines on the chart. Here we click on indicators and we search trend line. We add this one, which is written by someone named Omid BMB. Alright, as you can see, this indicator has added trend lines to this chart. By identifying higher lows, it added this uptrend line, and it also added this line based on higher highs, which in case of the price is going to move in a trend channel, it's useful for knowing the extent that the price is gonna advance after jumping from the trend line. In practice, it would help for take profits. So when we are in an uptrend, the green line will be our trend line, and when we are in a downtrend, the red line will be our trend line. As you know, trend line is also a type of support and resistance level. So whatever the trend of the market, in this indicator, the green line will be your support level and the red line will be your resistance level. This is just a simple indicator that draws the current trend of the market, and it's similar the way that you identify higher highs and draw a trend line. It gives you a good idea for drawing the current trend of the market by showing these significant levels of the market. The next indicator is also a trend indicator, but a little more advanced, and it gives more information. Here we click on indicators and we search trend line. This time we add this one, trend lines JD, which is written by DUYCK. I don't know how it's pronounced. All right. As you can see, the indicator has added all the possible trend lines to this chart. It also generates breakout signals when the line is broken, but not so accurate. So better turn it off here in the settings by unchecking show trend line breaks, because as I said earlier in this video, we're not going to use these indicators as buy sell signals. They are just a guide on the significant levels of the market. This indicator, as you can see, is showing all the trends that market has experienced, whether short term or long term. In compared to the other one that I just explained, this one, you can see that this indicator is just a simple trend line on the current trend of the market, but this one is suitable if you're interested to know more about the past trends and how the price action played during those periods. Having both of the indicators together can help you to better understand the price action in the market. And the last indicator that I want to introduce helps with candlestick patterns. Here we click on indicators and we search candlestick patterns. We add this one, candlestick patterns identified, which is written by someone named Repo32. Alright, this indicator shows some of the popular candlestick patterns that formed on the chart. Of course, we don't need all of them, so we can go to the settings of the indicator and here in the style tab and select only the ones that we need. For example, if in your trading strategy you only need doji candle, you can remove the other ones and only have the doji candle identification on your charts. This is also a very useful indicator for analyzing the price action, because as you know, candlestick patterns are the purest form of price action analysis, because at any time they show exactly what is happening between the buyers and sellers and who has the upper hand. If you're not familiar with candlestick patterns, I have a complete guide on them. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it, because knowing about different types of candles and candlestick patterns can help you a lot in trading. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.